that good.
Okay.
Yeah, that was just a TV show.
All right. So while I was in Guatemala, I went to the markets and I wanted to bring you guys back some local honey from Guatemala. When I travel, I like to pick up honey and put it in my collection. So what we're going to do is, who wants to be my helper today? Okay, come over. I want you to pass out these wooden straws.
Maybe I can.
Yes, you can. Come on. It's very simple today. Instead of using the straws like we normally use to taste the honey, we're going to use sticks. And I don't want y'all to double dip the stick. That would be like double dipping a potato chip in a dip at a party.
I heard about that.
Yeah, it's not
sanitary.
It's not sanitary. So, when you take your sticks out, get 2 of them, or you can get one. You can either dip one like this, or dip it again. But don't forget which end you dip it in, okay? Because we don't want to contaminate the honey, all right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, got it. Okay. Does anybody else want to be my helper? Okay, come on. All right. So pass out, let's pass out. Y'all pick out 2 sticks for those that want to try the honey. Okay?
I know I do.
Are you not going to try the honey today? Oh, you don't know what you're missing.
Boy,
You can't smell it?
me
This one
neither.
tastes like caramel.
I don't have a sense of smell at all.
One tastes like caramel? That one tastes like caramel?
Yes, and look at it. Look how thick it is.
One.
Okay, we had a really interesting question the last class. Someone asked me, if we had a beehive over in this side of New Danville, and we had a beehive on the other side of New Danville, would the honey that each one of the hives produce, would they taste the same?
I think they would taste different.
You think they would taste
They would be
different?
similar.
They would be similar? Who thinks that they would taste the same? Raise your hand. Okay. Who thinks they would be similar? Raise your hand. Who thinks they'd be different? Okay. Well, let me give you a little bit of information, and then we'll talk about it further in just a minute after we taste these honeys. Remember what I said in one of our startup classes? How far do bees fly for pollination?
They fly far.
They do fly far. Do you remember?
3,500 miles.
No, 3 to 5 miles in radius. Remember? Okay, now think about this. If all the bees from this hive and this hive are flying 3 to 5 miles radiation.
Would they go in a circle?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, all right. Would they go in a circle?
Radius. So they're going to fly 3 to 5 miles in radius. Now think about this. The bees come back, the foragers. Who are the foragers? The ones that go out to get
The workers?
foragers. The workers are in the hive. The foragers fly out of the hive to forage what?
Honey.
Pollen. Pollen to make the honey. Okay? So think about this. The foragers fly out, and when they find a good source of pollen, they fly back in, and what do they do when they get to the hive? Come on, guys, work with me.
Pollinate?
Well, they bring the pollen in, but remember they do their dance. They dance. And their dance tells them what? That's right. Very good. The dance tells the other bees they're going to fly out where the good pollen is. So they can tell them, okay, when you leave, thank you, when you leave the hive, you're going to want to fly south, and you're going to fly south for 2 miles. How they transfer that information by doing the dance is one of those things that, if you don't believe there's a higher power out there, that's crazy. Because bees are the most incredible insect. So anyway.
You want me to, I can pass that around.
All right. What we're going to do is we're going to pass the honey from the market, the local market.
Did that one taste like caramel?
Yes, dip your stick in and give it a taste.
Yes, definitely.
I'm going to follow behind with the other honey, and what you're going to find out is what we're going to talk about. Honey is like humans, okay? We're all human. We all have the basic makeup as far as our bodies, our emotions, but we're all different. And that's the same thing with honey. The bees that make the honey are all basically the same as they are a bee, but there's different types of bees. And the bees that we have here at New Danville are from Russia. They're called Russian bees, okay? I'm not, all right, you want to try this one?
Yeah.
Okay, these bees are from Guatemala. And they have different plants than we do to pollinate, which makes the honey taste different. Do you want to try this one?
No,
Okay.
I just don't want
Do
to.
you want to try this one? Now take your other stick.
Got it.
That caramel honey is good.
Wasn't it good?
I did.
Hey, Kristen, you had
I
some of
like
that,
that
put it
one.
on over here with
I
vanilla
like
ice
the
cream.
Try this
caramel one.
one?
I did. That was good. I like that one.
Which one's your favorite?
That one.
Okay.
My favorite was the caramel one.
Yeah, it's very different.
I wish I could go sample home.
Put on some of your vanilla ice cream, Kristen.
You think I could do that?
I don't see why not.
Like Rachel Bunny.
How about if I bring you back a little thing of it next week?
All right.
That way we can put it in something sanitary. Okay, who else is gonna taste this one?
Just this person, you don't have it over your ice cream.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that one. Yeah.
No, really dip it in there. Get a flavor for it. Come on.
Don't be scared.
Oh,
All right, who else?
I'll sit over there.
All right, how are you today?
Smile, tell you're not candy camera, Honey St. Marcus.
Okay,
One six.
so what are y'all thinking? Oh, here you go, Marcus.
I got 6 on there right
He's
now.
doing a great job, Shelly.
Marcus always does a great job.
I've heard that.
All right, so let's have a taste test. Let's vote. Who liked the local market came down from the mountain with the 90-year-old woman honey? Okay. All right. Who liked the fancy schmancy tourist honey?
yeah.
Hold it here.
What do you like best about it? Do you like the way it tastes? Is the bottling more attractive to you? Is that have
I like the way
something
it
to do
tastes.
with the way that you
I like
feel
the way it
about it?
tastes.
Okay. So what I want you guys to start doing is we're going to harvest honey in the future, and I want you guys to start bringing bottles. I don't want to go out and buy bottles. I don't want to go out and spend money on this, because this is going to be for our own personal use. But I want you guys to bring in bottles that are 4 to 6 ounces. They can have a cap like this as long as it's secure, or I would actually really prefer like a pickle jar, something that doesn't, that you can get the smell out of. Candy is a little big, but if you want to bring the smaller one in, like a smaller candy jar, that's fine. But y'all start gathering up glass that would normally be thrown away or recycled, and let's upcycle it, meaning let's use it for another purpose, okay? So we're going to get that, we'll put out a box, and it will be labeled jars for honey, but you got to have a lid with the jar, or it's not going to work. We won't be able to use it. So I want y'all to start doing that.
A water bottle.
No, it's too big. I want something glass, and I want a lid with it.
Can we have a pickle jar?
Yeah, but pickle jars, they kind of retain that smell of the pickle.
Oh, rats, I collected about half a dozen relish jars, that's not gonna
Well,
work.
relish would be easier than pickle. We just want to make sure that we can clean them out and that they smell fresh and clean, so we don't contaminate the honey with the smell and the
Otherwise, the
taste
honey
of
will
the
taste
pickle.
like pickles.
Yeah, wouldn't that be something? Try New Danville's pickled honey.
Ew.
Okay, the second thing is we're starting to think about what the label's going to look like, and we've had somebody go ahead and submit something for it. You want to tell the class what you're thinking?
I was thinking of Buzz 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 by Honey from New Danville.
What do you think? Now, what we talked about before is each season or each time we harvest honey, we can come up with a new label. So when people come out frequently to visit you guys, they'll have a new product to go home with. And so we can make a different label for each time we do harvesting, which I think would be really cool. Because, you know, it'd be kind of like collectors, like honey lasts forever, right? It's the only food in the world that does what?
Not expired.
Not expire, that's right, it
And it
never
doesn't-
spoils. So, we can sell it or make it available in small quantities, and then each time somebody comes out to visit New Danville or come to the tea room, they can pick up a new but different kind of jar of honey. So that would be kind of cool. And a lot of people like to use honey for gifts or, you know, their own personal use. Ice cream. Remember Captain Dave? Have y'all seen them yet with this jar of honey?
That happens on Friday.
Friday,
Yes.
Friday the 20th? Okay, I'm pretty excited about that.
I wonder
The
what the look on
picture-
his face will be.
The picture's great of you guys with the jar of honey. Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Isn't it true that an animal that eats honey is a bear?
Yeah, the bee's greatest enemy is a bear.
A
Okay?
grizzly bear?
A bear.
Big
Oh,
bear.
wait.
Now remember what we talked about?